Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. So the Battlefield launch happened this weekend, and had some minor inconveniences for people on the EA app, but it was fixed, and the people that were affected got a whole bunch of double XP tokens, which in this game is definitely needed, but we'll touch on that a little bit later. Now, I got to play for a bit Friday morning before I left for the weekend, then Sunday night when I came home, and pretty much all of Monday. And these are a couple issues that I've experienced in the game so far. The first issue for me is visibility. Don't get me wrong, the game looks great graphic-wise in my opinion, but the character models seem to wash out in some of the maps. The one with the biggest issue for me was Siege of Cairo, especially around the C and E capture areas on Conquest. The characters just seem to melt into the background and are very tough to see. I mean, there were 2 or 3 times where I walked right over somebody and I didn't see them because they blended in so well and got shot in the back. Also, and maybe this is just me, but all the maps seem to have some kind of hue to them. With Siege of Cairo, it kind of has a golden hue to it, like it does in the movies where they take place in the desert. With Liberation Peak, to me it kind of has a bluish hue to it, and with Iberian Offensive, it kind of has a greenish hue to it. I'm assuming they did this to give the game a more cinematic feel, but it can make the characters hard to see in some instances. I would be curious to see with someone with color grading experience to record in 1440p and get rid of the color grading just to see what it looks like, and if the characters stand out a bit more. Next for me is hit detection. There have been some instances where I've aimed at the guy, had the dot right on his chest, pulled the trigger, and it didn't seem to do anything, and then that guy killed me 2 seconds later. Now in the beta, I know there were problems with the TTK and the TTD in the netcode, and the devs said they went ahead and fixed it. So I don't know if the devs just didn't change the values enough, or if it's another problem. Now where I live, I do have a really good internet connection, as you can see by my speed test, so I don't think it's that. On the screen right now is a clip I took of me in the firing range using my M4. The only thing I have on it really is a compensator and a foregrip to help adjust for recoil. As you can see, the first volley of rounds hit the target fine and knocked it down, but when it popped back up, when I tried to shoot it again, all the rounds just went right through it, and none of the hits were detected. I was also able to replicate this a few times, so this wasn't just a random issue that happened once or twice. Now, how the devs fix this, I don't entirely know, but it's definitely something they should be looking into, because I can't see myself being the only one having this issue. And last but not least, the biggest thing for me, as well as a lot of other people, is the progression. It should tell you something when people are setting up XP farms just to help with the progression in your game. If you take COD for example, they have a yearly release, so you need the progression to be fast and quick to help people unlock the guns and the attachments faster so they can be competitive in playing. Now, with Battlefield being on a half-decade release cycle, they can afford to make it longer for players to unlock stuff to keep them engaged and not hand everything over to them so quick. The downside to this is what we're seeing. The characters take so long to progress to unlock the new guns, and then when we get those guns, it takes forever for the progression to unlock all the attachments for them. So what do we do about all this? Well, there is the XP farms that you can go to and unlock all your guns and level up your character. Or the other option I thought of was the devs starting to throw in XP events, like have a double XP weekend for the Season 1 launch of the Battle Pass, or start throwing in XP tokens as part of your weekly challenge rewards. That way it keeps the players happy and gives them something to grind for to complete the weekly challenges, and in turn helps them unlock a lot of stuff a lot faster. But those are my thoughts overall. I'm still having a ton of fun playing the game and will continue to do so. I'm sure the devs are listening to everybody's feedback and they'll continue to make changes on that feedback. So leave me a comment below and let me know what issues, if any, you've had with the game. Please like and subscribe as it helps grow the channel, and I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you on the battlefield.